Hey guys, Julie Price here. Over this quarantine, we've had lots of time at home and I've been doing lots of baking. I've received quite a few requests of wanting recipes. So I thought I would post a few recipes on how to make what we're making at the Price household. So today, let's do bagels. Super inexpensive, cheap, and the kids love them. So I set out a few ingredients to get started here. First we're gonna make our dough, and then it'll rise for about an hour and a half. So we want to start with warm water. You want it to be at a temperature that's not too warm, but not cold. You want to activate it but not kill the yeast. So I always get a good judge by putting it over my wrist, kind of like you would test a baby's bottle, and get that perfect warm temperature to get warm here. I'm going to add into the bowl the yeast. I do the Costco sized yeast because I use quite a bit of it. 4 teaspoons. And then I have 8 teaspoons of sugar. Let's see if that water is ready. So that's a pretty good temperature. We're going to do a cup of warm water. And when you put it in, you want it to bloom in there, which means you want to let it set for 5-10 minutes and let it get nice and bubbly or foamy. So we're going to let that set for a couple of minutes. Okay, let's check our yeast. If you can see in there, it's nice and foamy. It's been about 8 minutes and it's ready to continue mixing. We are going to do about 7 cups of flour. If you have bread flour, that's what you want to use. It's a higher gluten. It'll get a chewier bread. But if you have just regular all-purpose flour, which is what I'm using today, that works just fine. So we're going to do 7 cups. Okay, and then you'll want to use your dough hook. And we're going to add another 1.5 cups of water, of warm water, at the same temperature. And 3 teaspoons of salt. And then turn it, if you're using your KitchenAid, I would turn it to a 1 until it starts to form together. Then we're going to also do 2 teaspoons of oil. You're really going to let it mix until it forms a nice bowl and starts to completely pull away from the sides. And as you can see, it is completely pulled away from the sides. You want it to be, for bagels, you want it to be a pretty dense dough, but not so dense that you can't knead it. And then you're just gonna put it on the table, and let's give it a little bit of flour. When I'm kneading, I take the palms of my hands and pull it in, and then just keep rotating it. And you want to knead it till it's into a nice ball. Okay, see, and it's a pretty good shape. Then you're going to take a little bit of the oil and you're going to put it in some type of a glass bowl, not plastic or stainless steel. It won't rise as well. Just going to dump a little bit of the oil in the bowl. Take your dough, roll it around, and then we're going to cover it with some saran wrap. And you're going to put it in a warm spot and let it rise till it doubles in size. And with the bagels, it'll be about an hour and a half. Put it in a warm spot. I put it in front of our fireplace. Nice and warm, it'll allow it to rise. All right, we have our dough that has doubled in size. It took about an hour and a half. You're going to take off the saran wrap. And then actually, before we start shaping the bagels, I want to get the water on so that it starts to boil, that we're going to boil it in. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of white sugar and then 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm going to put that on and turn it on so that it starts to boil while we're forming them. Okay, and we're going to form the dough. We're going to take and punch down the dough just with your fist. Give it a good punch. And then we're going to take it out to form it. This recipe will make, I think, 16 bagels. And so we're going to take and just kind of roll it into a log and then cut it into 16 pieces. So we'll cut it in half. Okay. I'm actually going to take, then you're going to take and roll them into a ball. Trask, you want to wash your hands and come help? Sure. So you roll it into a ball, then you're going to stick your fingers in the middle and work it into a 1-inch ball or hole in the middle. Roll it into a ball, stick your fingers in the middle, and work it into a hole in the middle. Okay, come here, Trask. Gonna form it into a ball. And how we do the, and stick your whole thumb in the middle. Good job. You need to spread it a little bit more. Let's set them over here. When I take and do it, I kind of form it in my hand, push it up, gives you a perfect round ball, and then you work a hole in the middle. Good job, try to get this to be a little bit bigger. Okay, we have them all formed, and I just put them on parchment paper on a cookie sheet. I'm going to put these in the Traeger to cook them, so I turned the Traeger onto 400 to let it get warmed up. Now we're going to take them over to the water that we have boiling. This is the water with the sugar and the baking soda in it, and you're going to drop each bagel in. We'll probably do 3 at a time, and you're going to do 3 minutes boiling. And then we'll flip them over and do another 3 minutes on the other side. Okay, so then at the 3 minutes, we're gonna flip them and do 3 minutes on the other side. You can flip them with tongs also. Okay, and then we'll do 3 minutes on that side, and you're gonna do that to all of them. Okay, we have boiled each side for 3 minutes. I'm gonna just I put 2 eggs and just beat them. We're gonna do a quick egg wash on them and top them with whatever your favorite topping is. We're gonna do on ours cheese because that's our favorite. And then I'll put some jalapenos on a few of them. The egg will make them nice and crisp and toasted on the top. Okay, once you put the egg wash on it, I'm going to do cheese, and I'm actually going to do 3 different kinds: mozzarella, some Mexican shredded cheese, and then some Parmesan, because that's our favorite. But you can load them up with whatever topping you want, if you like sesame seeds or mixed nuts. And then a little bit of the Mexican shredded cheese. And then we're going to top it with Parmesan cheese. I just sprinkle it on there. All right, and then I'm going to put a few jalapenos just on a few of the bagels because only part of my family likes the spice. Okay, and then we are going to pop these into the Traeger for 20 minutes. All right, and then we have the Traeger set at 400. And I'm just going to pop them in here for 20 minutes. All right, 20 minutes on the Traeger, and here we go. Homemade bagels. Time to enjoy. See you next time.